Jai Shri Ram. Deshika Daya Trust extends a very warm welcome to every Astika present in the audience, gathered in large numbers for the book release of Rāmāyaṇam through the lens of Sri Dushyanth Sridhar. Presenting the greatest Indian Itihasa, one of world's supreme masterpieces of storytelling, a HarperCollins classic titled Rāmāyaṇam. The ever-fresh story of Rāmāyaṇam has been inspiring dancers of all dance forms in India. Today, we are delighted to present to the audience this tale of love, adventure, and flying Vanaras. Our production is titled Parishvanga Pattabhishekam. The iconic phrase, Kanden Sidaye, I have seen Sita, indeed signifies a pivotal moment in the Rāmāyaṇam, which symbolizes Hanuman's successful mission to locate Sita in Lanka. This dance production is presented by Srimati Anita Guha's Bharatanjali School of Dance. She's carved a niche for herself as a foremost ballet producer to this generation. The students of Bharatanjali had the wonderful opportunity to perform the entire Rāmāyaṇam in Ayodhya. Today, we are presenting to the audience a crisp 20-minute module. In this production, we have special guest artists from Kalakshetra, Madhusudan, essaying the role of Sugriva, Satvika as Hanuman, Smriti Vishwanath as Sita, Anjali Vishwesh as Lakshmana, Smriti Sudhakar as Ravanan, Ravali, Sanjana as Sri Ramar, Bhavana, Shrija, Rujula, Pallavi, Smriti Akshaya, Nivedita, Shifa, Pranita, Sridevi, Radha, Saumya, Akshara, Sahana, and Mahati play multiple roles. Makeup by Bhupati and team, lights by Sri Srinivasan. The choreography, Natuvangam, and costume by Kalaimamani Srimati Anita Guha. Rhythms by P.R. Venkata Subramaniam. Set to music by Sri Neveli Santana Gopalan. Vocals by Sri Neveli Santana Gopalan. Srimati Gayatri Venkat Raghavan, Srimati Nisha Raju Gopalan, and Srimati Sri Ranjani Santana Gopalan enrich the storytelling. In today's production, we highlight the key scenes that capture the essence of Hanuman's journey. These scenes include Sri Rama entrusting Hanuman with the signet ring, Kanayai, as a token for Sita. The poignant moment of Sita giving Hanuman her Chudamani, hair ornament, in Ashokavanam, symbolizing her faith and hope. The dramatic burning of Lanka, Lanka Dahanam, by Hanuman, showcasing his strength and determination. The culminating scene of Hanuman's coronation, titled Parishvanga Pattabhishekam by Lord Rama, celebrating his success and devotion. Join us in this vibrant journey of Rasa and Bhava. A couple of announcements before we begin the show. Kindly make a note of the fire exits closest to you. As informed in our social media post, children below 10 years of age are not invited, considering the duration of the program. But if there are young children in the audience and they are restless, kindly take them out till they settle so that the audience and artists are not disturbed. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Finally, the wait is over. We have a special inauguration offer for our Rasikas. Yes, you guessed it right. An autographed book by Sri Dushyanth for just 600 rupees today. So what are we waiting for? Buy, gift, and share the glory of Rāmāyaṇam. These books are available at the counter. Sri Murli of Sri Krishna Sweets has been a huge patron of art and culture. Today, he has sponsored the sweets for all the Rasikas. Kindly collect it at the exit after the program. Friends, Rasikas, it's now time to put your phones on silent mode, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
ஆம். அவர் அழகே அழகா, அவர் உயர்வே உயர்வா, அவர் வடிவே வடிவா, புகழும் அழகும் வடிவும் உயர்வும் எல்லாம் அவர் வசமே. அவர் சொன்னால் இவ்வுலகம் தலை வணங்கும். சொன்னோம் அவர் புகழே திருதான தான தாதா, அவர் எல்லாம் தரும் தாதா. செல்வாய் நீ சீதா, இல்லாவிடில் என் செய்வோம் அறிவாயா நீ? கணை வீரன் தந்த கணையாழி பெற்று கணை வேகம் தனில் வந்தேனம்மா கணை வேகம் தனில் வந்தேனம்மா கண்ணீரில் மிதக்கும் காகுத்தன் மனைவி உன் கஷ்டங்கள் விலகவே தந்தேன் அம்மா அவரிடம் என் ஆவி சொல்லுவாய் ஹனுமானே. இதுவோர் ஆழ்ந்த அடையாளம் அறிவாய் நீ. இருமாத முடிவிற்குள் அவர் இங்கு வந்து என்னை மீட்கவில்லையெனில் ஆவிதரிக்கேன், நான் ஆவிதரிக்கேன். இதை போய் சொல்லுவாய் ஹனுமானே.
சக்கரவர்த்தி 14 லோகங்களுக்கும் ஏகாதிப சக்கரவர்த்தி எங்கள் ஸ்ரீராமச்சந்திரனின் தூதன் நானே ஸ்ரீராமச்சந்திரனின் தூதன் நானே நீ சிந்தித்து செயல்பட சில செய்தி கொண்டேன் சீத்தையை தந்துவிடு உயிர் பிழைத்துக் கொள் ரகுராமவில்லுக்கு இரையாதி அழியாமல் உன் குலம் உன் பலம் உன் நகர் காப்பாய்
சிறு குரங்கை கொல். கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜே கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜன கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த கிண கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த தா கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜே கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜன கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த கிண கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த தா கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜே கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜன கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த கிண கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த. தா கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜே கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த ஜன கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த கிண கொக்கு தக்க தின் திந்த. தாம் தக்கிட்ட தீம் தக்கிட்ட தொம் 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 கிடத்தக்க தரிகிடத்தும் கிடத்தக்க தரிகிடத்தும் கிடத்தக்க தரிகிடத்தும். தத்து ஜம் கிடத்தக்க தரிகிடத்தும் தக்கத்த ஜம் கிடத்தக்க தரிகிடத்தும் தரிகிடத்தும் தத்தரிகிடத்தும் தத்த தரிகிடத்தும் தக்கதேமி தகஜன் தரிகிடத்தும் தக்கதேமி தகஜன் கிடத்தக்க தரிகிடத்தும்.
கண்டேன் சீதையை கண்டேன் சீதையை
మంగళమూరుతి రూప రామలఖన సీతా సహిత హృదయ బసుహు సురభూప రామ.
Dear Astikas, what an emotional, moving dance performance we have just witnessed. May we have one more round of applause for the dancers. We now move on to the next segment for the evening. We take you on a musical journey across India. Our country is filled with poets and composers who poured out their hearts in praise of Sri Rama in so many languages, but a single emotion of bhakti. Today, as we approach the much-awaited book release, we bring to you a medley of popular bhajans and compositions. This medley has been specially curated for the occasion. The compositions have been chosen across different time periods and across the different regions and languages of India. Let me give you a sneak peek. We begin with Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana. This beautiful stuti was composed by Goswami Tulsidas ji in a combination of two languages of Sanskritam and Awadhi way back in the 16th century. It is a beautiful prayer that celebrates many virtues of Sri Rama and asks for his blessings and protection. We have a Purandaradasa Kriti, Rāmāyaṇam in Kannada, that dates back to the 15th century and talks about the Nama Mahima, or the greatness of Ramanama. We have Telugu compositions of Bhadrachala Ramadasa and Mysore Vasudevachar. The Tamil Kriti by Sri Arunachala Kavi, Ramanakku Mannan Mudi, is a very beautiful number. We have a couple of soulful Samskrita Kirtanams. Sri Utukad Venkata Kavi's celebration of Kalyana Rama, which so beautifully describes Sri Rama's Pattabhishekam, also features in the medley. Pibare Ramarasam in Sanskritam by Sri Sadashiva Brahmendra, which again speaks about the Ramanama Vaibhavam. Sri Sadashiva Brahmendra says that the Ramanama melts away the accumulated sins and dispels fear. We also have portions of the Sanskritam Kriti, Bhavayami Raghuramam, by Sri Swati Tirunal, Maharaja of the Kingdom of Travancore. To make it peppy, we do have a Nottaswara by Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar. This Kriti addresses Rama in the 8th or the Sambodhana Vibhakti. When we speak of Rama, how can we forget Sri Tyagaraja Swami, who has given us a treasure of Kritis? Like the crowning jewel, Tyagaraja's immortal compositions take the medley to an emotional finish, bringing out what we all have been yearning for, to see Rama in his full effulgence and glory. Are you all already making your guesses about the medley? I'm sure you will be delighted after hearing the soulful musical presentation. The medley has been curated and will be presented by the extremely talented sisters Anahita and Apurva. Anahita and Apurva began their musical journey under the tutelage of their paternal grandmother, Srimati Shanti Jayaraman, and are currently disciples of Guru Chitraveena Sri N. Ravikiran. They have bagged a number of national awards like the Yuva Purandara, Sangeeta Shiromani, and so many more. They are gold medalists and are A-grade artists at All India Radio. Anahita and Apurva have been recognized by the government of Tamil Nadu for performing and propagating the Tirukkural. They are very popular on television and radio channels and are among the few Carnatic musicians to have an impressive following on social media as well. They have enthralled audiences across the world, and as passionate gurus, they have students around the world. Today, Anahita and Apurva will be supported on the Mridangam by Vidwan Shri G. V. Guru Bharadwaj. He is an A-grade artist with Doordarshan, Chennai. He has composed many jatis for dance performances and performed in many fusion concerts. He has accompanied top artists in India and abroad. We are all aware that today's evening is brought to us by Deshika Daya Trust. The trust, headed by Shri Dushyanth Sridhar, believes that the youth should be involved in all aspects of our culture as they are our future. So today, along with the young singers Anahita and Apurva, we have in our midst a budding dancer, a teenager, Miss V.G. Pranoti, disciple of Kalai Mamani, Urmila Satyanarayanan, artist director at Dance School Natya Sankalpa. A few words about the Guru. Srimati Urmila Satyanarayanan is one of the most inspiring and dedicated Bharatnatyam exponents of her generation. The Dance Institute, Natya Sankalpa, was founded by her in the year 1996 and has come to be recognized for its quality and holistic approach towards dance. A few more words about the young dancer. Ms. Pranoti embarked on her Bharatnatyam journey at the tender age of 6. In the year 2021, she mesmerized the audiences by presenting all the 30 pasurams of the Tiruppavai during the month of Margari on the SVBC channel. At such a young age, she has had the lifetime opportunity of performing Bhavayami Raghuramam at the Ramotsava, part of the Rama Janma Bhoomi celebrations in Ayodhya on the 14th of February 2024. Today, she will be performing the Abhinaya for the songs as they are rendered by Anahita and Apurva. Let us put our hands together and welcome the wonderful ensemble on stage.
सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भजुमन हरण भवभयदारुणं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भजुमन हरण भवभयदारुणं नवकञ्जलोचनकञ्जमुख करकञ्ज पदकञ्जारुणं नवकञ्जलोचनकञ्जमुख करकञ्ज पदकञ्जारुणं श्रीराम 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 कन्दर्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनीरनीरद सुन्दरं कन्दर्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनीरनीरद सुन्दरं पटपीतमानहु तडितरुचिशुचिनौमि जनकसुधावरम् पटपीतमानहु तडितरुचिशुचिनौमि जनकसुधावरम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भजुमन हरण भवभयदारुणं மணி தனி சா சனி மணி சா மாக்கரி சனி தனி கரி சா தி சனி தப சனி தப மக மணி தப சா சனி தப நீ நீ தமக தர மக சபட்டம் கட்ட வேத வண்டி பட்டம் கட்ட வேத வண்டி பட்டம் கட்ட வேத வண்டி நாலு பேரு மூத்த வண்டி அவண்டி என் கண்மணி பட்டம் கட்ட வேத வண்டி நாலு பேரு மூத்த வண்டி அவண்டி என் கண்மணி ராமனுக்கு மன்னன் முடி தரித்தாலே நன்மையுள்ளொரு காலே ராமனுக்கு மன்னன் முடி தரித்தாலே நன்மையுள்ளொரு காலே ராமனுக்கு மன்னன் முடி தரித்தாலே நன்மையுள்ளொரு காலே நன்மையுள்ளொரு காலே நன்மையுள்ளொரு காலே கனி மானவா கனி மானவா கனி மானவா கனி மானவா அவதாருடி கனி மானவா அவதாருடி கனி பில்చినాడే నడద త్యాగరాజు కని మానవ అవతారుడి కని పిల్చినాడే నడద త్యాగరాజు మానవ్యార పిల్చరారటే మర్మమెల్ల తెల్పెరనే మనస మానవ్యార పిల్చరారటే ராமயல் நீரோ சீதா ராம 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 ராமயல் நீரோ சீதா ராம 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 ಇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟವುಂಟು ಪರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಖವುಂಟು ಇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟವುಂಟು ಪರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಖವುಂಟು ವರಪುರರ ವಿಠಲನ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಒರಗದು ವರಪುರರ ವಿಠಲನ ಸ್ಮರಣ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಒರಗದು ರಾಮ 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 ರಾಮಯಲ್ ನೀರೋ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ 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 राज विभो अमर मोचन पंकज लोचन भक्त जन प्रिय पालय मां भूमि जनायक भुक्ति प्रदायक भूसुर पालन भूमि पते श्यामल विग्रह शांत गुरु गुह सन्नुत श्री रामचंद्र प्रभो राम जनार्दन रावण मर्दन బంగారమయనా పలుకే బంగారమయనా కోదండపాణి పలుకే బంగారమయనా కోదండపాణి పలుకే బంగారమయనా పలుకే బంగారమాయన పిలిచిన పలుకవేమి పలుకే బంగారమాయన పిలిచిన పలుకవేమి కలలోని నామస్మరణ మరవచకని సామి పలుకే బంగారమాయన పిలిచిన పలుకవేమి కలలోని నామస్మరణ మరవచకని సామి పలుకే బంగారమయన కోదండపాణి పలుకే బంగారమయన మగరిస గరిస పిస సనిదవ నిదవ మవ గరిసన రిసన సద గరినిద మగరిస భవ్యమి రఘురామం భవ్య సుగుణారామం భవ్యమి రఘురామం భవ్య సుగుణారామం భవ్యమి రఘురామం రఘురామ రామ రామ రఘురామ రామ కనకమకుట మరకతమణిలోల హారద శరద బాల సీతా కళ్యాణ రామ రఘురామ రామ కనకమకుట మరకతమణిలోల హారద శరద బాల సీతా కళ్యాణ రామ పండురీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రామ పండురీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రామ పండురీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రామ పండురీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రోభారమ్మ రఘురామ రోభారమ్మ రఘురామ రోభారమ్మ రఘురామ రోభారమ్మ చలమేలర సాకేత రామ చలమేలర సాకేత రామ చలమేలర సాకేత రామ చలమేలర మరుగేలర ఓ రాఘవ మరుగేలర ఓ రాఘవ మరుగేలర ఓ రాఘవ మరుగేలర ఓ రాఘవ మరుగేలర మరుగేల చరాచర రూప మరుగేల చరాచర రూప పరాగర సూర్య సుధాకర లోచన మరుగేలర ఓ రాఘవ మరుగేలర ఓ రాఘవ ಕನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮುನಿ ನೆಡುಗನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮುನಿ ನೆಡುಗನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮುನಿ ನೆಡುಗನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮುನಿ ನೆಡುಗನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕನು ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ.
Spellbinding, enthralling, what an immersive experience in Bhakti we have witnessed today. The entire auditorium is reverberating with Ramanama, and the atmosphere is truly magical as we enter the most awaited segment of the evening. Deshikadaya Trust, in collaboration with world-renowned publisher HarperCollins, is absolutely thrilled to bring to all of us Rāmāyaṇam Part 1, authored by Sri Dushyanth Sridhar, one of the most sought-after speakers in the Sanatana Dharma. Curious about questions, Astika? Ramayana holds all the answers. Get your signed copy today, specially autographed by Sri Dushyanth, only available today at a special discount.
As a speaker with a wide spectrum of audience across television and various digital channels, 3,500 discourses across 23 countries, Sri Dushyanth Sridhar has broken several stereotypes when it comes to Harikatha, and he is arguably the wittiest storyteller of our times. He has been conferred upon various titles like Harikatha Bharati and Sri Chandrasekhara Saraswati National Eminence Award. Dushyanth has been constantly evolving and realized that the visual medium with storytelling has a wider reach, and hence he collaborated with various gurus to bring us beautiful dance productions like Agre Pashyami, Ramayana Sudha, and so many more.
Absolutely, Priya. And then came the movie in Sanskritam titled Shakuntalam that has received wide appreciation in many film festivals across the globe. The Trust has yet another wing which is involved in conducting various tours that showcase places of religious and architectural significance. These tours are very popular with the young and the old and have opened their eyes to explore culture and understand like never ever before.
Being a repository of so many qualities, authoring a book is a natural progression, and a coffee table book on the great Acharya, Sri Vedanta Desikan, marked the beginning of his journey as an author. In this monumental year, when the entire country prayed together and watched the wonderful Rama Janmabhoomi Pratishtha ceremony, Rāmāyaṇam, the Adikavyam that speaks about the glory of Sri Rama and all the qualities he represents, is but a natural choice.
That is the Mahima of our Ramayanam, that our great Acharyas have placed the Ramayanam alongside the Vedas. In this 2-volume presentation, Sri Dushyanth retells Ramayanam as a beautiful conversation between Valmiki and Narada. So many interesting stories, details from lesser known works have been woven into the story. So here we are today to launch the first volume of Ramayanam.
Can you guess, Ratna? This incredible book has 92,000 words, 108 chapters that cover parts of the Uttarakandam, Balakandam, Ayodhya Kandam until the Paduka Pattabhishegam. What is wonderful to note is that he has included the originals and commentary from the Mahabharata, Harivamsha, and the Puranas.
That is yet another fascinating aspect of the book. The author has dived deep into the Puranas, and snippets have been taken from Vishnu Puranam, Matsya Puranam, Bhagavata Puranam, Vayu Puranam, Agni Puranam, Shiva Puranam, Skanda Puranam that have dealt with Rama's life history as well. Ramayanam has been interpreted by different poets across different time periods, and each one a priceless trove of wisdom. We have been enriched by classical poetry like Kalidasa's Raghuvamsham, Kumaradasa's Janaki Haranam.
And Ratna, what about Bhavabhuti's Uttara Ramacharitra, Bhasa's Pratima Nataka and Abhisheka Nataka, Pravarasena's Setu Kavya, Yashovarman's Ramabhyudaya? Very interesting and beautiful aspects have been incorporated from the above classics in a way that there is no digression from Valmiki's text. That's the beauty of our book today.
Well, not just poets, Priya. What about the contribution of our acharyas through stotras? These stotras have been very vital in the preservation of the philosophical content in the Ramayanam.
Yes, to name a few, we have Sri Vedanta Desikan's Sri Raghuvira Gadhyam, Abhaya Pradhana Saram, Hamsa Sandesham, Paduka Sahasram, Sri Raghavendra Swami's Ramacharitra Manjari, Sri Narayana Bhattatri's Sriman Narayaniyam.
Isn't it wonderful that our book has borrowed the views of so many acharyas? They are the jewels of our literary heritage. I'm so proud of our Bharat. Our Bharat is a potpourri of multiple languages and culture. We have ancient works on Ramayanam in the Tamil language as well. We have the Nalayira Divya Prabandham by our Alvars.
Oh yes, and who can forget the Purananuru or Ilango Vadigal's Silappadikaram? In addition, we have commentaries by Nampillai, Periyavachan Pillai, and so many more. Did you know, Ratna, we have similar Ramayana versions in other languages? For example, we have the most ancient Kamba Ramayanam in Tamil, Adhyatma Ramayanam by Ezhuthachan in Malayalam, Ramacharita by Tulasidas in Awadhi, Jagan Mohana Ramayanam in Odia, and Kakavin in Javanese, and so many more.
Priya, I truly believe that there is a direct connection to God. It has to be music and bhakti. We have been blessed with beautiful music composition of Sri Annamaya, Sri Purandaradasa, Sri Gopanna, Sri Venkatakavi, Sri Tyagaraja Swami, Sri Muttaswami Dikshitar, all soaked in Rama Bhakti. The readers are likely to find some elements from all the above mentioned monumental works in this book.
Ratna, it is probably the first time ever that an English retelling of Ramayana will see so many gems from the past, so beautifully studded together and presented to the reader like a beautiful necklace with Rama as the pendant. The book is embellished with over 120 illustrations by the renowned Sri Keshav and the very talented Srimati Upasana Govindarajan. Dr. Jayashree Saranathan has helped us with validating the dates and events in the book. The book has been authenticated by the historian Sri T.S. Krishnan and very ably edited by Dr. Lata Rangachari.
Did you know, Ratna? It is said that towards the end of Rāmāyaṇam, Valmiki felt the scripture should have been named Sitaya's Charitam, as it spoke about Sita's Shakti or Stri Shakti.
Yes, indeed, Priya. To celebrate this Stri Shakti, Dushyanth has requested 4 women who are trailblazers in their field of expertise to review the book. Well, our first Stri Shakti is a dancing legend, Dr. Padma Subramaniam, a Bharatnatyam dancer and Padma Vibhushan recipient. She writes, "This Ramayanam is a delectable read, full of rare information studded in the midst of Ramakatha." Next is the renowned author and Saraswati Samman awardee, Shiva Shankari. She says, when somebody writes with a different narration and craft, it indeed becomes a classic.
Dr. Vasudha Narayanan, distinguished professor at the University of Florida, writes, Dushyanth's amazing abilities to make the most profound philosophies accessible to all and to tell stories in an enthralling way is unrivaled. And last but not the least, our very own Chennaiite, Srimati Sudha Raghunathan, Carnatic musician and Padma Bhushan recipient, writes, Dushyanth's rich experience in pravachanas is evident as he sketches a beautiful imagery of pivotal sequences of this grand epic in this book, which is definitely a collector's delight.
Well,
we do have a surprise for our readers. Even as we are releasing the book, it is already topping the charts and creating a wave. How many in the audience have already bought the book?
Well, if you haven't, this is the right time to grab your copy. As always, Dushyanth has come up with a very interesting challenge for the readers. At the end of 1 year, Deshikadaya, in collaboration with TCS, will have an online multiple choice quiz with plenty of exciting prizes to be won. It's called as the Ramayana Pariksha. To register, log into deshikadaya.org/Ramayana Pariksha. The first prize winner gets 25,000. Second prize winner gets 15,000. Third prize winner gets 10,000. Once you buy the book, you can qualify for the quiz. The quiz is open to people of all ages across all countries and can be taken in the comfort of your home. Even as we are talking to a 900+ audience, we are live across our YouTube channel and being viewed by several people across the world.
Today's evening would not have been so beautiful without well-wishers like all of you who have gathered here today for the book release. Team Desikadaya wishes to thank each Rasika in the auditorium. Dushyanth wishes to thank a few patrons who deserve a special mention. Srimati Daya and Shri Sridhar from Mumbai, Srimati Kritika and Shri Rajesh from Maryland, Srimati Nimmi and Shri Shrikant from Dallas, Srimati Radhika and Shri Sheshadri from Sacramento, Shri Naresh Murali from San Jose in memory of Kandala Murali. We are grateful to the authorities of Narada Gana Sabha for this beautiful auditorium and the staff for their support. We also wish to thank the volunteers and the young Shishyas of Desikadaya Trust for all their efforts to ensure a seamless event.
We would like to acknowledge the presence of Shri Ananta Padmanabhan, CEO of HarperCollins, in the audience. A special thanks to HarperCollins above all for having found merit and taking the book to readers across the globe. As the curtain raises, we extend a very warm welcome to all the guests who have gathered to grace the occasion today. A common thread that binds all the invitees from different walks of life is their deep appreciation for our Mathrubhumi and its well-being. Now request Anahita and Apurva to render the national song Vande Mataram, composed in the year 1870 by Shri Bankim Chandra Chatterjee to Rag Desh. We now request the audience to kindly rise.
Vande Mataram, यस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं हुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् कोटिकोटिकण्ठ कलकलनिनाद कराले कोटिकोटिभुजैर्धृतखर करवाले अबलकेन मायेत बले बहुबलधारिणीं नमामि तारिणीं रिपुदलवारिणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्.
Thank you, Anahita and Apurva, for that soulful rendition in Sanskritam. At this moment, we would like to call upon the 5 distinguished persons who have been strong pillars of support to bring this book to reality. 92,000 words, 108 chapters, 120 illustrations, countless hours. Book 1, here we are.
I'm now delighted to call upon stage the editor of our book, Srimati Lata Rangachari, who has come all the way from Nairobi. She holds a PhD in post-colonial expatriate women, serves as an editorial consultant with the United Nations, a distinguished member of the editorial boards of various academic journals, teacher, and a skilled translator. Her most recent accomplishment is the translation of Tirupavai into English. Additionally, she has collaborated with Shri Dushyanth on several projects. Srimati Lata Rangachari has played a crucial role in editing and reviewing our book. May I request Srimati Ranjani to honor our wonderful editor, Srimati Lata Rangachari. Thank you, ma'am. We would now like to call on stage Srimati Upasana Govindarajan. Srimati Upasana's creative journey is deeply rooted in Indic wisdom with a strong emphasis on temple and devotional music. She is a brilliant digital artist and a creative storyteller based in Boston. Srimati Upasana has played a pivotal role and she has illustrated over 60 pieces for the book Rāmāyaṇam Part 1, featuring pencil sketches of artifacts found across various museums and Bharatiya temples. These illustrations depict characters from the great Itihasa, the Rāmāyaṇam. We would now like to request Dr. Anand Ranganathan to felicitate this amazing artist. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Srimati Jayashree Saranathan is a renowned researcher, author, speaker, and writer. With a PhD in astrology, she specializes in dating historical events such as the Mahabharata and the Rāmāyaṇam. She excels in connecting the missing links in ancient texts and interpreting them. Her extensive research and writings of Hindu epics, prehistory, Tamil Sangam literature, and astrometeorology have resulted in the authorship of 12 books. Notably, Srimati Jayashree's vital contribution towards our book involves determining probable dates along with the nakshatra, tithi, and paksha of significant events using software, which she corroborates with evidence found in the Ramayana. We now call upon Sri Rangaraj Pandey to honor her brilliant work. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
We now wish to invite on stage a dear friend who has had over 19 collaborations with Sri Dushyantji across various artistic medium. A distinguished illustrator, classic cartoonist, and now the mastermind behind the spiritual painting series, Krishna for Today. To this august audience, Sri Keshav. His contribution towards our book include 60 illustrations that summarize the main events of each chapter in our book. Additionally, Sri Keshav has designed the beautiful front and back cover of the book, further enhancing the visual and spiritual appeal of our book. Thank you, sir, for being a huge part of our project. I now request Sri Gurumurthy to honor Sri Keshav. We would now like to invite Sri T.S. Krishnan, a historian and author with extensive research on Tamil inscriptions. His work spans the great dynasties of Vijayanagara, Gupta, Chola, providing deep insights into the battles and impacts of history. With reference to our book, Sri T.S. Krishnan has played a crucial role in authenticating historical details through stone and copper plate inscriptions, specifically those related to the Rāmāyaṇam, extending over 2,000 years. His efforts in this field have been invaluable to our book. Sir, we are truly privileged to have you here with us today. May we call upon the musical duo, Srimati Ranjani and Srimati Gayatri, to kindly do the honors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. At this juncture, Desikadaya Trust would like to honor the galaxy of guests who have graced the occasion. We will be honoring the guests with a gift hamper specially curated by Sri Dushyantji for the occasion. The gift hamper maps Sri Rama's entire journey through India. The Kalamkari bags from Andhra mark Rama's visit to Lepakshi. A brass artifact from Uttar Pradesh celebrates the home state of Sri Rama. Varli art from Maharashtra marks his visit to Nashik on the banks of the Godavari. Sandalwood or Srigandha, as it is called in Karnataka, to mark his visit to Kishkinda. And Tanjore painting from Tamil Nadu to mark Sri Rama's journey through Tamil Nadu. On this auspicious occasion, we are blessed to receive prasadam from Tirupati Devasthanams. This has been specially arranged by Sri Gokula Krishnan from 9 Stars Entertainment. We would now like to call upon Sri Subhash Ganesan, Managing Trustee, Desikadaya Trust, to do the honors. Sri Subhash Ganesan is a chartered accountant by profession with experience across manufacturing and consulting domains in operations and risk management. He is currently involved in managing his family office, besides being a part of several community service initiatives in Bangalore. He supports Desikadaya Trust along with Dushyantji in projects that meet the Trust's objectives. Shri Sachin Sharma, Shri Gurumurthy, Shri Anand Ranganathan, Srimati Ranjani, Srimati Gayatri, and Shri Rangaraj Pandey. A huge thanks to Mr. Murali from Krishna Sweets for the sweet prasadam, kindly collected at the exit towards the end of the program today.
Finally, that moment has arrived that we have been eagerly waiting for, the grand unveiling of the book Rāmāyaṇam. We now request Shri Dushyanth to hand over the books to our special guests. What a synergy indeed. Ancient wisdom meets modern interpretation. Timeless value comes to life in every page. We invite our guests for the launch of the book to the background score of Raghuvira Gadyam by Sri Vedanta Desikan, which was composed in the 13th century. We are immensely grateful to our distinguished guests, each one of you playing a significant role in endorsing invaluable contributions to culture and heritage.
दशवदन दमित दैवत परिषदभ्यर्थित दाशरथि भाव दिनकर कुल कमल दिवाकर दिविशदधिपति रण सहचरण चतुर दशरथ चरवर्ण विमोचन.
To celebrate this moment, we invite everybody for a group photograph.
चुकित कारणाकार कौमार केळि गोपायित कौशिकाध्वरा ರಣಧ್ವರ ಧೂರ್ಯ ಭವ್ಯ ದಿವ್ಯಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಬೃಂದ ವಂದಿತ ಪ್ರಣತ ಜನ ವಿಮತ ವಿಮಥನ ದುರ್ಲಲಿತ ದೋರ್ಲಲಿತ ತನುತರ ವಿಶಿಖವಿತಾಡನ ವಿಘಟಿತ ವಿಶರಾರು ತಾಟಕ ತಾಟಕೇಯ ಜಡ ಕಿರಣ ಶಕಲಧರ ಜಟಿಲ ನಟಪದಿ ಮಕುಟ ದಟ ನಟನ ಪಟು ವಿಬುಧ ಸರಿದ ಬಹುಳ ಮಧುಗಳ ನಲನಿತ ಪದ ನಡಿನ ನಚ ಉಪಮೃದಿತ ನಿಜ ವೃಜಿನ ಜಗದು ಬಲ ತನು ರುಚಿರ ಪರಮ ಮುನಿವರ ಯುವತಿನುತ ಕುಶಿಕ ಸುಧ ಕಥಿತ ವಿದಿತ ನವ ವಿವಿಧ ಕಥಾ ಮೈಥಿಲ ನಗರ ಸುಲೋಚನಾಲೋಚನ ಚಕೋರ ಚಂದ್ರ ಖಂಡ.
We are immensely grateful to our distinguished guests, each one of you playing a significant role in endorsing this invaluable contribution to our culture and heritage. We would now like to call upon our guests to speak a few words. First and foremost, we would like to call upon Shri Sachin Sharma, Associate Publisher, HarperCollins, which is the second largest consumer book publisher in the world. A gentleman cadet at the Indian Military Academy laid a strong foundation for his disciplined approach. His calling was in books and co-creation. With 17 plus years in the publishing industry, what drives Shri Sachin Sharma every morning is the next big idea. We welcome you, sir.
Namaskaram, all Astikas and Ram Bhakts in this hall. My name is Sachin Sharma and I publish books at HarperCollins India. It's both an honor and a privilege to be a part of this beautiful evening. Friends, what is common between truth and God? Both are timeless. In a similar manner, Rāmāyaṇam, one of the greatest epics, has not only stood tall for thousands of years, but it is indeed a cradle for the Hindu civilization. You see living proof of this timelessness throughout Asia and Southeast Asia. Be it here in India, or you talk about Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Indonesia, dating as much as recorded history, and sculpted in stone or copper or iron, there are living proofs in the form of artifacts, staring in your eyes and shouting out loud, Prataksham Kim Pramanam, meaning what is before our eyes is self-evident. Ever since Valmiki wrote the Ramayana, the original Ramayana in Sanskrit, in the Treta Yuga, this timeless epic has numerous commentaries by famed acharyas, from Tulsidas to Kamban to Govindaraj to Nagesh Bhatta, to modern commentaries by Rajgopalachari, Kamala Subramaniam. There are so many pearls to gather from this ocean of bhakti, prem, and dharma. But why another commentary? This is precisely what I thought when I had my first call with Dushyantji. But I flipped the question and said, why not? Why not when the ocean of Ramkatha is so vast and there's so much more to pick every time you dive? Why not when you have a scholar like Dushyanth Sridhar who brings his passion, knowledge, and creativity to the table? And why not when you have artists like Keshav and Upasana enhancing the reader experience? Keshav with his expressive sketches, and Upasana with the illustrations of these rare artifacts. They've done a brilliant job. You know, people who have a copy of the book can open the book and see for themselves. So here is Ramayanam for you, a book that, in our opinion, is unputdownable, has great storytelling, and will appeal to readers of all ages. As publishers, we understand that we are a madhyam, we are a medium between an author and a reader. A lot of effort goes in the making of a book before it reaches you, the reader. The publishers and the author's role and effort is appreciated when readers spread the good word. I'll leave this podium with an appeal that think of this book, Ramayanam, as the most eligible gift whenever there's an occasion. This will be your contribution in making our world, our society, a better place. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our next guest is Shri S.Gurumurthy, an investigative journalist whose pen is mightier than the proverbial sword. Whether it's financial intrigue or political drama, his incisive analysis and fearless exposés have made him a formidable force in journalism. Let us gear ourselves to hear from Shri S. Gurumurthy, the editor of the Tamil political magazine Tughlaq. Welcome, sir.
I'm delighted to be here, to be in a very different function, in a very different ecosystem, with very different vibrations. It's not easy to get up an audience like this, and for a purpose which elevates us from our day-to-day concerns, activities, into a higher plane. You know, I was very happy to see Keshav here. I was his fan for a long time. One of the most potential and who could have emerged as a great cartoonist, he was snuffed out because the paper which was carrying his cartoon was burdened by his cartoons itself. And as someone who has seen the Indian civilization's journey for the last 50, 60 years personally, as someone who has been very powerful in variety of ways by God's grace and by the grace of the Kanchi Mahaswami, I always felt humiliated as a Hindu. I was a great corporate consultant, valued by all the great corporate families in India. But whenever I mentioned about our civilization, our values, the Hindu past, they always looked at me as someone who is illiterate. The same thing is the case with politics, the same is the case with journalism. But as I saw the movement of the Indian civilization from 1970s, I participated in the emergency. I went underground. My wife is here. After I married, in the 4th or 5th month, I went underground. That was the struggle all of us underwent to recover the Indian civilization. As I look back, when I am seeing people like Dushyanth Sridhar, Anand and Ranga, I feel so happy. I am in the evening of my life. But I see a great explosion of highly talented, competent, courageous people. Who will take this civilization to such heights that the world needs today. It is not something an Indian possession. It is something which the world at crossroads, because I am someone who is familiar with variety of subjects, including modern economics, where the world stands today is something which the world itself does not know. It's in a huge, huge crisis. The more important thing is it is not even aware of the crisis. The moral crisis, political crisis, social crisis, cultural crisis, economic crisis, take any field. I don't think any person who has a view to say today, or who is heard today, can say that the world is safe. That is the extent to which the West-driven world has made the world to despair. But there is an exception. The exception is Bharat. See, the journey began in 1980s. I was part of it. I had been part of its articulation. Very fortunately, how this one word Ram turned the Indian civilization, Indian politics, Indian history, Indian media. I was personally witness to it. No one knew. Even the people who touched Rama did not know Ram was so powerful. I knew the BJP passed the resolution in 1989 in Palampur in June to support the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. They were in great apprehension. Should we or should we not? That was the extent to which secular politics had driven even the best people to suspect Rama. But the moment the BJP touched Rama, the BJP changed, the country changed, the polity changed. And you see a very different India today. It is not because of any one person's competence, skill, hard work. There is a spiritual power associated with this name Rama, which I have personally experienced. I am not an expert like Dushyanth. I am not a spiritualist. I can understand spiritualism. I have been guided by the Kanchi Mahaswami, but I never knew he was God till after he was no more. All that I can say is that if people like Dushyanth are around, it is not for a very small purpose. It's for a very big purpose. And I am sure that with such galaxy of young people who are in the art, in music, in dance, in literature, you see a very different India emerging. And I am very happy that this function is not merely a spiritual function, a cultural function, it's a nationalist function. That is why it started with Vande Mataram. You cannot distinguish in India what is religion, what is politics, what is culture, what is sociology. It's all integrated. So this function is an integrated celebration of our civilization, and I am extremely happy. I am here to read the book. Obviously, as I waded through it, it's for a less literate person like me to understand what Ramayana and its message is. I am extremely happy that I participated in this function. Thank you very much.
As always, straight as an arrow. Thank you, sir, for that insightful talk. Our next guest is the very prolific Shri Anand Ranganathan. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, a molecular scientist at JNU, is an eminent author, columnist, and editor at Swarajya, which is a magazine known for its stance on political and cultural issues in India. His articulate views and debates on national television have made him a prominent figure. We now like to invite you, sir, amidst all the thunderous applause. We welcome you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, first of all, to Dushyanth and everyone on the dais. It is indeed such a pleasure and an honor to be here. And thank you so much for such generous, warm applause and welcome. I think you mistake me for J. Sai Deepak. I'm not worthy of such applause, honestly. It's an absolutely momentous occasion, and Dushyanth, it left me thinking because you've given each of us 12 minutes. And as a special thing for your friend, you've given me 12 minutes and 30 seconds. That 30 seconds, I want to tell each one of you how inspired I am to be in the company of S.Gurumurthy ji. I must castigate him away from this program when it ends, because he keeps saying, I am at the evening of my life, I am at the autumn of my life. No such thing, sir. In fact, last time I said, absolute nonsense. You're at the spring of your life. And I said, when Arafat was your age, 75, he became a father. And to which Gurumurthy ji said, Ranganathan, I don't want that kind of spring. I think in the time that I have left, there are a few things that come to my mind. The first and most obvious one is that Dushyanth is one of the thousands who have written Ramayana, one of the thousands. So what is so special? Why is everyone so anxious to pick up what Dushyanth has penned, read it, give it to people as gifts, so that it may be carried on and those words be read and reiterated? Why? If he is one of not just thousands, tens of thousands, what's so special? And then it strikes you that he may be one of tens of thousands of authors, but as someone who falls in love, you are one of billions of people who've fallen in love. Can you tell one expression of love as being better or worse than the other? And I think that is the essence of writing a book on Ramayana, Dushyanth. Everyone every author falls in love with Ramayana, with the story. And it is only when you fall in love with someone, with something, that you are able to express that uniqueness that is you. And that is the reason why Dushyanth's book is, even though one of tens of thousands of books written on Ramayana, is totally unique. Having had the privilege of read the manuscript, Dushyanth, it is absolutely a masterpiece. And I wish you all the very best. The other thing that strikes me per se is the fact that we are still writing and reading Ramayana. How incredible is that? We live in an age of not just YouTube videos, but reels that last even less than a minute. And yet I see so many youngsters out here, so many of them who's going to read this very book that Dushyanth has penned. What is so special? And I think that it brings me to this, the last point that I want to make is Ramayana is special, but beyond that, something else is special, and that is our civilization. That is special. And that struck home on 22nd January 2024, when I saw 15-year-olds dancing in the streets of Ayodhya, literally dancing. And then I thought, why? Why are they dancing? Why is this consecration of Ram Janam Bhoomi temple, Ram Lalla's abode, so special to them? Were they told by their parents that dance on this is special? What is the connect? Why are 15-year-olds feeling so joyous? And that was a profound revelation, because we know for a fact, as a parent, as someone who knows people who've been parents, no parent, the moment a child is born, says, every parent says, well, may you become an engineer, a doctor, a journalist. Okay, not a journalist, but no, I'm just kidding. No one says, may you fight for the rights of our ancestors. No one, including me. This thought doesn't arise when you see your child in front of you. No one has said this. At least I don't know of anyone. May you fight to correct the historical injustice. We just don't say it. And yet, when that child grows up, he's 15, 16, he's dancing on the streets of Ayodhya. And that is when you realize there are some things that are beyond empire building. There are some things that are beyond even our conscious. There are some things that define what civilization is. That is continuity. This striving to correct a historical injustice, to deliver justice to the ancestors. And that is what changed my opinion about this country and its civilization. That it may have been the fact that for 20 generations before us, people saw Babri Masjid instead of Ram Janam Bhoomi, but the 21st generation made sure that there was Ram Janam Temple instead of Babri Masjid. Let no one, and that is why people will, for the next tens of thousands of years, continue to write new Ramayanas, continue to read Ramayana, because that is what civilization is. And for those who believe they can eradicate Sanatan Dharma, even in their family they have people who worship Lord Ram. Today, when in such memorable way the epic words of Sant Tulsidas were sung, people forget that the most vicious age where Sanatan Dharma could really have been eradicated were in the times of Babar and Aurangzeb, and Tulsidas was in that time. We are still singing him. Even a newspaper such as Hindu could not prevent Keshav. Sanatan dharm ko hataoge? Kaun ho tum? And just finally, there are a few things that this nation as a collective knows and understands. Sometimes it may stay silent, but it understands. And this nation also understands something, that you may stomp on the values, the culture, but that person you're stomping on is still alive, maybe silent, and that person will wake up. And to end with something that many of us, I did not know till very recently, that when the Congress party wanted to make Vande Mataram as our national anthem, national song in the 1930s, Muhammad Ali Jinnah objected to it viciously. And he said Muslims will not sing it. The reason is that Motherland by Bankim was metaphorically or symbolically given the title of Durga, of Lakshmi. And till today it was accepted. What Jawaharlal Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi said, we will not include the third and the fourth stanzas of Vande Mataram as our national song. We have mutilated our greatest creations. We have sacrificed the essence, the core, the seed of the civilization in the interests of secularism, pseudo-secularism. So I pine for the day. I'm sorry, my pronunciation of Sanskrit is not very good, but I really want to do this. I want to utter out the third stanza. Tam hi Durga dash praharan dharini, kamala kamaladal viharini, vani vidyadaini namami tvam, namami kamala amala atulam, sujalam sufalam mataram, vande mataram, Shamala, Sarala, Susmitam, Bhushitam, Dharini, Bharani, Mataram, Vande Mataram. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful insight. Our next guests of honor, Srimati Ranjani and Srimati Gayatri, fondly referred to as Raga, are world-renowned, versatile musicians who are Indian classical music ambassadors. Their concerts take the listener to a world of color, beauty, and transcendental bliss. Through the idiom of Carnatic music, their songs in multiple Indian languages, including Sanskrit, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, Marathi, Malayalam, Gujarati, bring out the rich cultural and linguistic heritage of India. Please join me in welcoming them.
Namaskaram, Jai Shri Ram. Respected dignitaries on stage and guests of honor, the real guru, the original investigative journalist, Sri S.Gurumurthy, the 30-second demolition mission, Sri Anand Ranganathan, the gold standard of Tamil TV journalism, Sri Rangaraj Pandey, Sri Sachin Sharma ji of HarperCollins, and Vedic speaker and author Sri Dushyanth Sridhar, dear eminent members of the audience and dear friends. It's a huge honor and joy for my sister Ranjani and me to be part of this very special book launch first volume of the Rāmāyaṇam by Sri Dushyanth Sridhar. The Ramayana remains eternally relevant to us. It has inspired us in more ways than we can count and has been at the root of our life and music. Music was and is our bedrock. It was the first language that we learned, the medium through which we discovered the world of saptaswaras or musical notes, and also the medium through which we absorbed culture, dharma, values, philosophy, life itself. Music in the most profound ways brings together the finest and highest values, highest aspects of life and knowledge by seamlessly melding spiritual truths, poetry, distilled wisdom, melody and rhythm. And we were fortunate to be exposed to our matchless culture and its noble values through this great art form, Carnatic music. The Ramayana and Rama Bhakti were a powerful and integral part of our childhood. Our beloved Guru, Sri T.S. Krishnaswamy, was an ardent Rama Bhakta and a devotee of S.Gurumurthy Tyagaraja Swami, whose Ishtadevata was Rama. Tyagaraja Swami, one of the greatest saint composers in Carnatic music, and to both of us, our Guru was our role model who taught us not only music, but also life lessons. And his bhakti towards Rama was an ever-present backdrop to our learning and musical journey. Through the compositions that we sang, Rama became a living reality. These great songs on Rama that we learned became beautiful vehicles which carried us through the journey of music and the journey of life. This vision of Rama and his life illuminated our musical path, showing us a surer and clearer road to musical excellence, which is to be attained by adhering to the highest of values. After all, we are musicians, so we feel we are most expressive in the language of music. We would like to present a few Tamil verses on Rama by the one and only Kamban. Nadiya porul kaikoodum, ஞானமும் புகழும் உண்டாம், வீடியல் வழியதாக்கும் வேரியங்கமலை நோக்கும், நீடிய அரக்கர் சேனை நீருபட்டழிய, வாகை சூடிய சிலை ராமன் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே. To those who worship and sing Rama's glory, they will be granted what they seek. Knowledge, success, prosperity and well-being will be theirs. நாடிய பொருள் கைகூடும், ஞானமும் புகழும் உண்டாம், வீடியல் வழியதாக்கும் வேரியங்கமலை நீடிய அரக்கர் சேனை, நீடிய அரக்கர் சேனை நீருபட்டழிய, வாகை சூடிய சிலை ராமல், ராமல் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே, ராமன் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே, ராமன், ராமன். சிலை ராமன் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே ராமன் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே நாடிய பொருள் கை கூடும் ஞானமும் புகழும் உள்டாம் வேடியல் வழியதாக்கும் வேரியங்கமலை நோக்கும் கமலை நோக்கும் ராமன் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே ராமன் தோள்வலி கூறுவோர்க்கே கூறுவோர்க்கே. நன்மையும் செல்வமும் நாள் நல்குமே நன்மையும் செல்வமும் நாள் நல்குமே தின்மையும் பாப்பமும் சிதைந்து தேயுமே தேயுமே ஜன்மமும் மரணமும் இன்றி தீருமே தீருமே இமையே ராமா 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 இமையே ராமா வென்ற இரண்டெழுத்தினால் ராமா வென்ற இரண்டெழுத்தினால் நன்மையும் செல்வமும் நல்குமே தின்மையும் பாபமும் தேயுமே ஜன்மமும் மரணமும் இன்றி தீருமே ராமா ராமா வென்ற இரண்டெழுத்தினால் ராமா ராமா Bharatam worships Rama because he is an embodiment of so many great virtues. Bharatam worships Rama because he is an Adarsha Purusha. He is an Eka Patni Vrata, the ideal husband, the exemplary, the example for all men to follow. Bharatam worships Rama because he is the ideal son. Bharatam worships Rama because he is the best brother, not only to Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrughna, but also to Guhan and Vibhishana. Bharatam worships Rama because Rama is the most just and the fair warrior whose war practices were worshipped millennia before humanity even thought about Geneva Conventions. Bharatam worships Rama because he is the greatest ruler. The Ramarajya is the highest bar for good governance.
that any civilization can aspire for. They say there are, thousands of Ramayana written in various languages across many cultures and countries. Isn't our Rama worthy of thousands more? We are really looking forward to the Ramayana Part 1, written by Sri Dushyanth Sridhar ji. And we are sure that this Ramayanam will bring new perspective in the context of the 21st century. It will inspire and motivate Gen Z. It will also open our minds to the greatness of our Bharatam. May Lord Rama bless us all. Namaskaram. Jai Bharatam. Jai Shri Rama.
Thank you, ma'am. Both of you not just have euphonious voice, but so cognizant of everything around. A beautiful surprise rendition for us, and we soaked in bhava. Thank you, ma'am. Our next esteemed guest of honor was supposed to be Sri Annamalai. Sri Annamalai has expressed his inability to attend the event due to a current turmoil in the state. However, he sends his wishes on this joyous occasion through an email which I'm privileged to read. He states that it has been a privilege and enlightening experience to interact with Dushyanth ji. He mentions he holds Dushyanth ji in the highest of esteem for his dedication and efforts towards preserving our culture and heritage, and in engaging with the younger generation. He thanks all the esteemed speakers on the dais today. To the unstoppable political powerhouse, Shri K.Annamalai, Jai Hind Sir.
Please join me in welcoming Sri Rangaraj Pandey, the face and force behind Chanakya TV. Sri Rangaraj Pandey is known for his style of fearless reporting and thought-provoking discussions that have tackled hard-hitting issues, creating a significant impact in the field of journalism. Welcome, sir.
அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்றான் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றை தாவி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றாராக ஆறுயிர்க்காக ஏகி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்ற அணங்கை கண்ட அயலாரூரில் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று வைத்தான் அவனை மேலித்து காப்பான். எங்கள் வாழ்வும் எங்கள் வளமும் மங்காத தமிழ் என்று சங்கே முழங்கு. இந்த அற்புதமான புத்தகத்தை வெளியிட்டிருக்கக்கூடிய நிறுவனத்தைச் சேர்ந்த திரு ஷர்மாஜி அவர்களே, என்னை பார்த்த உடனே உங்களுக்காக பதறி இங்கே உனக்கு என்ன வேலை என்று அன்போடு கேட்ட அண்ணன் குருமூர்த்திஜி அவர்களே, அதற்கு பிறகும் அவருடைய பதட்டம் தணியவில்லை. அவர் பேசி முடித்த பிறகு ஒழுங்கா பேசு என்று சொன்னார். எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் வழிகாட்டி முன்னோடி அவரே திம்பா இருக்கார். நமக்கு என்ன, நம்மளும் அடிப்போம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்மளும் அவங்களெல்லாம் பார்த்து தான் நம்மளாம் தைரியத்தை வளர்த்துக்கிட்டோம். ஞானத்தை வளர்த்துக்க முடியல, எது முடிஞ்சதோ அதை வளர்த்துக்கிட்டோம்னு சொன்னோம். திரு ஆனந்த் ரங்கநாதன் அவர்கள் பாரத பிரதமர் நரேந்திர மோடி எப்படி இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லக்கூடியார். மோடிஜி, ஒன்லி திஸ் வில் பி தி ஹிந்து ராஷ்டிரா ஒன்லி வென் யூ டூ திஸ் அப்படின்னு. அது ஷாய்க்கு கிடைச்ச அப்ளாஸ் இல்லை, அது அவருக்கு கிடைச்ச அப்ளாஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது அவருக்கு தெரியும். சில பேர் தான் மனதில் பட்டதை அது எவ்வளவு ஆவேசமான விஷயமாக இருந்தாலும் சிரித்த முகத்தோடு சொல்லக்கூடிய வல்லமை பெற்றவர்களாக இருக்கிறார்கள். அவர் குழந்தைங்கிட்ட வீட்டிலலாம் எப்படி கோவப்படுவார்னு யோசிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருந்தேன். Why you are doing this? You should not do this like this. அப்படின்னு அவ்வளோ ஸ்மைலியாக சொல்லும்போது குழந்தைங்க போப்பா நீ ரொம்ப ஜோக் அடிக்கிற வேண்டிய அவ்வளோ பியூட்டிஃபுல்லான ஸ்மைல். அந்த 2 சிஸ்டர்ஸ் பியூட்டிஃபுல் சிங்கிங் சிஸ்டர்ஸ். அவங்களுடைய பேசும்போதே அவங்க குரல் இவ்வளோ இனிமையாக இருக்கும்னா அப்புறம் பாடும்போது கேட்கணுமா? 2 பேரும் மாறி 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 பாட. எதுக்கடா பேசிக்கிட்டு அந்த ராமனுடைய பாட்டை கேட்டு அப்படியே ஆனந்தமாக அது கம்பன் வந்து அப்படியே அடித்து எடுத்து விட அப்படியே கேட்க அடடா போ, இதுக்கு மேலே வேறு என்ன வேணும், ப்ரோக்ராம் முடிஞ்சது வாடா வீட்டுக்கு போகணும்னு நினச்சி. அவ்வளோ பியூட்டிஃபுல்லான வாய்ஸ். அவங்களுக்கு சேலஞ்ச் பண்ணுறதுக்காக இன்னும் 2 சிஸ்டர்ஸ் இங்கே உட்காந்துருக்குறாங்க. பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக அருமையாக ரொம்ப அற்புதமாக. மேடையில் வந்து நாங்கள்லாம் எங்களுடைய பேச்சு கச்சேரி ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன அற்புதமான ஒரு நாட்டிய நடனம் நடந்து, எப்படி நாட்டிய நடனம் அவ்வளோ பியூட்டிஃபுல். அது எப்பேற்பட்ட கோரியோகிராஃபி, அந்த குழந்தைகளுடைய பாவம், அந்த குழந்தைகளுடைய அர்ப்பணிப்பு, அவங்க கொடுக்கக்கூடிய அந்த அது வந்து எப்படி சாத்தியமாகும்? ஒவ்வொரு குழந்தையும் ராமனா வந்ததோ, ராவணனா வந்ததோ, சீதையா வந்ததோ, ஆஞ்சநேயரா வந்ததோ இல்லை. அது மட்டுமே இல்லை. பின்னாடி என்னை மாதிரி ஒரு வானர கூட்டமாக இப்படி உட்கார்ந்துருந்ததே அந்த குழந்தைகள் உட்பட. அது யோசிச்சேன், இப்படி உட்கார்ந்தா நம்மள மாதிரியே இருக்குதே, இது 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 எப்படி இவங்களுக்கு இந்த கோரியோகிராஃபிக்கு தோணுச்சு அப்படின்னு இங்கேயும் நம்மளை பார்த்துருக்குறாங்க. இது கரெக்டாக அப்படி டேலி ஆகுதுன்னு பார்த்துருக்கோம். அவ்வளவு அர்ப்பணிப்பு பாருங்க. அந்த சிஸ்டர்ஸ் வந்து அங்கே பாடுறாங்க, பாடிக்கிட்டே இருக்கும்போது இங்கே எவ்வளோ அது திரு துஷ்யந்த் பற்றி நான் தனியாக 1 மணி நேரம் பேசுவேன். எனக்கு வந்து நிறைய மதிப்பு மரியாதை எல்லாம் தாண்டி கொஞ்சம் பொறாமை கூட உண்டு அவர் மேலே. வயசில் என்னோட சின்னவர், என்ன ஞானம், எப்படி பெற்றாங்களோ எப்படி வந்தாங்களோ என்ன இவ்வளவு அறிவு, இவ்வளவு மெமரி, அதை டெலிவரி பண்ணுற விதம், ஏதோ போன ஜென்மத்தோட கண்டினியூட்டி மிஸ் ஆனது அப்படி மிச்சத்துக்காக கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இது வந்து இந்த ஜென்மத்தில் படித்து வந்து கட்டாயமாக சாத்தியம் இல்லை. அது வந்து அவ்வளோ வாய்ப்பு இல்லை. நீங்கள் முதல்ல அவ்வளோ மனப்பாடம் பண்ண முடியாது. அவ்வளோ பாசுரங்களோ அவ்வளோ ஸ்லோகங்களோ கட்டாயம் சொல்ல முடியாது. நீங்கள் வந்து 8 வருஷம் நீங்கள் வந்து பாடசாலைக்கு போங்க, 9 வருஷம் காசு பண்ணுறது எப்படின்னு வேணால் தோணலாமே தவிர இப்படி பாசுரம் பண்ணுறது தோண வாய்ப்பே கிடையாது. அது வந்து ஒரு பூர்வ ஜென்மாவுடைய கண்டினியூட்டி. அது எதை செஞ்சாலும் பிரம்மாண்டமாக செய்யக்கூடிய ஒரு பழக்கம், எதை செஞ்சாலும் வித்தியாசமாக செய்யக்கூடிய பழக்கம். அதனாலேயே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மொத்த ஆடியன்ஸ்லேயே வந்து பாருங்கள், ஜென்ஸோட லேடிஸ் தான் அதிகம். நோ பாலிடிக்ஸ் ப்ளீஸ். இங்கே அந்த குழந்தைய ஒன்று மட்டும் சொல்லிட்டுறேன். அந்த குழந்தை வந்து இவங்க ஒரு பாட்டை ஆலாபனையோட ஒரு 20 நிமிஷம் பாடுறத விட ஒரு 10 பாட்டை 2 நிமிஷம் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி பாடும்போது எப்படி கனெக்டிவிட்டி கிடைக்குது, எல்லாரும் எவ்வளோ மிங்கிள் ஆனாங்க, அந்த குழந்தை எவ்வளோ வெரைட்டி காட்டுச்சு. அது நடுவில் ஆடிண்டே இருக்குது. பிரதர் இந்த பக்கம் ஒத்த ஆளாக உட்காந்து மொத்த மிருதங்கத்தை வச்சுட்டு மொத்த மியூசிக் ட்ரிப்பே வச்ச மாதிரி தனியாக நின்றுக்கிட்டே அடித்து வெளுத்து விட்டார் இந்த பக்கம். அந்த குழந்தை ஆடிக்கிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. ஒரு ஸ்க்ரீனை போட்டாங்க, ஒரு பிரேக், டப்புன்னு பார்த்தா அயோத்தி ராமர் நிற்கிறாரு. ஜோக்கு என்னென்ன, அங்கே ஆடிட்டு இருந்த குழந்தை தான் ராமரா போய் நிற்குது. அது எப்படி மூச்சு வாங்காமல் நின்றுச்சுனே தெரியல. உங்களுக்கு புரியுதா? அது அவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆடிட்டு அங்கே போயிட்டு ராமன், அது அவ்வளோ காஸ்டியூமாக போட்டிருக்கேன், அது போட்டாலே மூச்சு வாங்கும். அவ்வளோ ஆச்சரியம் பாருங்க. அப்படி மொத்த டீமும் ரொம்ப அற்புதமாக பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அப்படிப்பட்ட அவையில் திரு குருமூர்த்தி அவர்கள் கேட்டது நியாயம் நினைக்கிறேன். உனக்கு என்ன வேலை அப்படிங்கிற எத்திர ரகுநாத கீர்த்தனம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சுலகம் உண்டு. எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் ராமனை பற்றி பேசப்படுதோ அங்கெல்லாம் ஆஞ்சநேயர் உட்காந்து அழுதுட்டு இருப்பாராம். அப்போ நமக்கு அதை விட வேற என்ன வேலை? ஆஞ்சநேயரே உட்காந்து அழுதுட்டு இருப்பார் அப்படின்னா நம்ம உட்காந்து அந்த கதையை கேட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதான். எவ்வளோ பெரிய க்ரௌடு, இது சாதாரணமாக கட்ட முடியுமா? எவ்வளோ பிரியாணி செலவாகும் தெரியுமா? சவுத் மெட்ராஸில் இவ்வளோ பேரும் ஓட்டு போட்டிருந்தா ஜெயிச்சிருப்பாங்க. என்ன செய்யறது, பாதி பேர் பாஸ்டன்லையும் ஹூஸ்டன்லையும் இருக்கிறா, அப்புறம் என்ன செய்ய, அங்க நம்ம கட்சி நிக்கலையா அப்படின்றா. இவ்வளோ குரோடு எப்படி கூட்ட முடியும்? நண்பர்களே, 24 hours முன்னாடி நேற்று இந்த இடத்துக்கு நான் வர்றதா இருந்தது. இவருடைய குருநாதர் திரு ரவிக்கிரண் அவர்களுடைய நிகழ்ச்சி, இதே நாரத கணசபால, இதே மேடையில் நான் அலாரம் வச்சு இதே மாதிரி கிளம்பி வந்துட்டு இருந்தேன். போத்தீஸ்க்கு எதிர சபையில் இறங்கி ஏறுறேன். முன்னாடி வந்து ஒரு சின்ன டிராஃபிக் ஜாம். அந்த சபையில் இறங்கி ஏறின உடனே வண்டி நிற்குது. ஒரு வண்டியும் இன்னொரு வண்டியும் இடிச்சிருச்சு. ரொம்ப சின்ன இடிப்பு தான், பெருசாக இல்லை. என் வண்டிக்கு முந்தின வண்டிக்கு முன்னாடி 2 வண்டி வந்து இடிச்சிருச்சு. என்னால் பார்க்க முடியுது முழுக்க. சின்னதாக இடிச்சிருச்சு. அப்புறம் போலீஸ்காரங்கெல்லாம் பக்கத்துலேயே இருந்தாங்க. அவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து வந்தாங்க, பார்த்தாங்க. அந்த இடிபட்ட வண்டியை முன்னாடி நகர்த்திட்டு இடித்த வண்டியை ஓரங்கட்ட சொல்கிறாங்க. அந்த வண்டி நிற்கலை, போயிட்டே இருக்குது. 2 போலீஸ்காரங்க மறிக்கிறாங்க, போயிட்டே இருக்குது. 6 போலீஸ்காரங்க மறிக்கிறாங்க, போயிட்டே இருக்கு. நான் யாரா இவ்வளோ பெரிய தாதா, 6 போலீஸ் மறுக்கும்போது வண்டி எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்காங்கன்னு ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியப்பட்டு பார்க்குறேன். அங்கே ஏதோ ஒரு வண்டியை ஃபுல்லாக 6 பேர் வண்டியை நிப்பாட்டாங்க. அது நான் பதட்டப்பட்டு இறங்கி என்ன பிரச்சனைன்னு பார்க்குறக்கா போனேன். வண்டியில் உள்ள 2 முதியவர்கள், ஒரு குழந்தை, ஒரு அம்மா, ஒரு 50 வயசு மதிக்கத்தம்மா, ஒரு 50-55 வயசில் ஒரு நபர் வண்டி ஓட்டிகிட்டு இருக்கிறார். அவர் பார்த்தா கண்ணெல்லாம் வீங்கி, உடம்பெல்லாம் பதறி, ஏதோ ஒரு வலிப்பு வந்த மாதிரி வந்து கட்ட கட்ட கட்டன்னு அப்படியே ஆடுறார். அவங்க போலீஸ்காரங்களுக்கு அந்த க்ரௌடுக்கு எதுவும் புரியல. என்ன ஏதாவது பண்ணுறாரா, நடிக்கிறாரா, ஆடுறாரா அப்படின்னு. அங்கே இல்லை சார், சம்திங் சீரியஸ், அவருக்கு ஏதோ உடம்பு முடியல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வண்டியை நிப்பாட்டி டக்குன்னு கதவை திறந்து அவரை வெளியே எடுத்தோம். வெளியே எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து அவங்கள வண்டியில் இருந்தவங்கள பூரா மாற்றி விட்டு வேற விட்டு நம்ம உடனே ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போகணும்னு சொல்லி அந்த லேடியை பக்கத்தில் உட்கார வச்சு, அங்கே பக்கத்தில் என்னை மாதிரியே இறங்கி யாருமா ஒரு உதவி பண்ணுறதுக்காக ஒரு பையன், டிசோசா அப்படின்னு பேர், அந்த பையன் வந்து நான் வண்டி ஓட்டுறேன் சொல்லி அவங்களுடைய காரை எடுத்து அவரை பின்னாடி படுக்க போட்டு அவருடைய 2 கால்களையும் மடியில் போட்டு, அவர் நினைவு தப்பிட்டார். அவர் வந்து அப்படியே காலை தேய்க்கிறோம், முன்னாடி இந்த பிசிஆர் பண்ணுறதுக்கான இப்பெல்லாம் பண்ணி தட்டிகிட்டே போகிறோம். அந்த பையன் ரொம்ப அற்புதமாக வண்டி ஓட்டி, ஆம்புலன்ஸோட பயங்கர வேகமாக வண்டி ஓட்டி ஹார்ன் அடிச்சுட்டே போய் பாரதிராஜ் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் போய் நிப்பாட்டுறோம். எமர்ஜென்சியில் டாக்டர் வந்தாங்க, பார்த்தாங்க, அவர் இல்லைங்க அப்படின்னாங்க. கண்ணு முன்னாடி அந்த அதிர்ச்சி. நான் வந்து இதே நாரதகான சபாவுக்கு வந்துட்டுருக்கேன் 24 hours முன்னாடி. நெருநல் உளனொருவன் இன்றில்லை என்னும் பெருமை படைத்தது உலகுன்றான் வள்ளுவன். நேற்று ஒருத்தனை பார்த்தோம், அவனை இன்னைக்கு இல்லை. காலையில் பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தாரு, இன்னைக்கு இல்லை. நேற்று கூட நல்லா இருந்தானே, அப்படி இல்லை. அப்போ சாவு எப்போ வரும்னு யாருக்கும் தெரியறதில்ல, சாவு எப்படி வரும்னு யாருக்கும் தெரியறதில்ல. அப்போ வாழ்வது எப்படின்னாலும் தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியிருக்குது. சாவது எப்போ, சாவது எப்படின்னு தெரியாவிட்டால் வாழ்வது எப்படின்னாலும் தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியிருக்கு. அதற்கான ஒரு அற்புதமான வாழ்க்கை வரலாறு ராமனுடைய வாழ்க்கை. ராமனை பற்றியும் கண்ணனை பற்றியும் துஷ்யந்த் ஸ்ரீதர் கேட்கணும், அவர் சொல்லணும் கேட்கணும், வேலுக்குடி சொல்லணும் கேட்கணும், அது மாதிரி பெரிய பெரிய மனிதர்கள் சொல்ல கேட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்கலாம். கண்ணனுடைய வாழ்க்கை முழுக்க மாயங்கள் நிறைந்தது. அவன் கடவுள்னு எல்லா க்ஷணத்திலையும் காட்டிக்கிட்டே இருந்தான். ராமன் காமன் வேணா கதறிக்கிட்டே இருந்தான். அதனால தான் வாழ்க்கைக்கான அடையாளமாக ராமாயணம் நிற்குது. எப்படி வாழணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கான விஷயமா ராமாயணம் நிற்குது. அவங்க சொன்னாங்களே ஏகபத்னி விரதம், நம்மெல்லாம் கூட தான் ஏகபத்னி விரதம், நம்மளாம் ஏகபத்னி விரதம் இல்லையா? மாமா அதான் டவுட்டாக பார்க்குறாரு. ஏன் இந்த ஏகபத்னி விரதம் பெரிய விஷயமாச்சுன்னு, ஏகப்பட்ட பத்னி விரதங்கள் இருந்த காலத்தில் ராமன் ஏகபத்னி விரதம். அவங்க அப்பாவுக்கு எத்தனை மனைவி, மற்றவர்களுக்கு எத்தனை மனைவி, பின்னாடி எத்தனை மனைவி, அடுத்த ஜென்மால அடுத்த யுகத்தில் கண்ணனுக்கு எத்தனை மனைவி, எவ்வளோ அக்கௌண்ட்ல ஏற்ற முடியல. எப்படி பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ், எப்படி ஆதார் கார்டு, என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னு தெரியல. அப்போ அவர் ஏகபத்னி விரதனா இருந்தார். பித்ரு வாக்கிய பரிபாலம், அப்பா பேச்சை கேட்டு நடனம். நான் எவ்வளவோ சொன்னேன், கேட்க மாட்டேன்ட்டாங்களே. எந்த புள்ள கேட்குது? எங்க அப்பா சொன்னார், எங்க அப்பா சொன்னார்னு நீ ஏன் சொல்ற? நீ சொன்னாலே போக மாட்டேனா அப்படின்ற. அம்மாட்ட சொல்கிறா கை கேட்ட எப்படி எப்படி வாழ்ந்துருக்கிறது. ஒரு ஒரு ப்ராமிஸ் பண்ணா விபீஷண சரணாகதி பற்றி அவ்வளோ சொல்கிறேன். கொடுத்துட்டேன், அவ்வளோதான், சரணாகதி கொடுத்துட்டேன், முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. முழுக்க முழுக்க எப்படி மன்னிக்கிறது, எப்படி சண்டை போடுறது, எதிரி எப்படி டீல் பண்ணுறது, அவ்வளவு ஆச்சரியமான வாழ்க்கை. திரு துஷ்யந்த் ஸ்ரீதர் வந்து நான் அறிந்தவர்களையே மிகப்பெரிய கெட்டிக்காரர். அவருக்கு தெரியும், எல்லாரும் சொன்னாங்களே 1000 ராமாயணம் இருக்குதுன்னு. அப்போ அவருடைய தாய்மொழியான தமிழில் எழுதியிருக்கலாம், அவர் இருக்கிற விதமான கன்னடத்தில் எழுதியிருக்கலாம், நானும் சான்ஸ்கிரிட் தெரியும் அப்படிங்கிறக்கா சான்ஸ்கிரிட்டில் எழுதியிருக்கலாம். ஏன் இங்கிலீஷில் எழுதினார்? இங்கே தான் ரஞ்சனி-காயத்ரி சகோதரர்கள் கம்பனை தமிழில் சொல்லி அதுக்கு அர்த்தத்தை இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்கிறாங்க. கம்பனை தமிழில் சொல்லி அது என்ன சொல்றாரு தெரியுமா அப்படின்னு வென் ராமாக்கம் அப்படின்னு அப்போதான் புரியுது. ஓஹோ, ஹி சேஸ் சோவா, ஓகே ஓகே. அப்போ திரு குருமூர்த்தி அவர்கள் சொன்னது போல ஈவினிங் ஆஃப் லைஃப், லேட் ஈவினிங் ஆஃப் லைஃப் அதெல்லாம் இல்லாமல் அடுத்த ஜெனரேஷனுக்கு எங்கே போய் சேரும்னு பார்க்குறார். அப்போ இதுதான் வழி அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சு ஆச்சரியமான புத்தகத்தை இங்கிலீஷில் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கிறார். ஏன்னா அவர் வந்து தமிழ்நாட்டுக்குள்ளே எவ்வளவு சொற்பொழிவுகள் பண்ணுறாரோ அதற்கு இணையான சொற்பொழிவு வெளிநாட்டுகளை பண்ணுறார். 365 நாளில் 165 நாள் தான் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு, 200 நாள் ஃபாரின் ட்ரிப் மட்டும் தான். அவ்வளவு விஷயங்கள் அடுத்த ஜென்ரேஷன் கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்கிறார். அவருக்கு இந்த விஷயம் தெரிஞ்சிருக்குது, எங்கே வந்து கல்லேறினு முடின்ட்டு. அதற்கு அவ்வளோ பெருமக்கள் துணை நிற்கிறாங்க. ஜெயஸ்ரீ அம்மா நிற்கிறாங்க, கேசவ் நிற்கிறாங்க, இன்னும் பேர் தெரியாத நிறைய பெருமக்கள் நிற்கிறாங்க. ராமனுடைய கதை என்பது தனி மனிதர்களுடைய விஷயம் அல்ல. ஒரு சாதாரண மோகன்தாஸ் கரம்சந்த் காந்தி, மகாத்மா காந்தி ஆனது ராமன்கிற 2 எழுத்துனால. காந்தின்னு பேர் வச்சிருந்தா போதுமா? ராகுல் என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க? ரகுவம்சம்னா என்னன்னு கேள்விப்பட்டீங்க? எப்படி பார்த்தாலும் அப்படிதான் வந்து நிற்கணும், வேற வழியில். நீங்கள் ஏற்றாலும் ஏற்காவிட்டாலும் சர்வ வியாபி, எல்லா இடத்துலையும் நிற்பான். ராமன் கதை கேளுங்கள், நிறைய நல்ல நடக்கும், இறைவன் துணை நிற்பான்.
As always, enjoyed your witty and thought-provoking speech. Thank you, Rangaraj. We would now like to call upon Sri Dushyanth Ji to address the gathering, share his insights and experiences about the book.
जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रासध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः. Namaskaram to all the Astikas present on the stage and off the stage. Namaskarams to all of you. Extremely thankful to HarperCollins, represented by Anand Padmanabhan, Sachin Sharma on the stage, and the entire team for finding merit in my writing. Immense respects to 4 women achievers who have reviewed the book and given their testimonials: Srimati Sudha Ranganathan, Shiva Shankari, Padma Subramaniam and Vasudha Narayanan. Thank you. And thanks to the 5 people who have stood by me through the book journey. Lata, who has flown from Nairobi. There's Upasana, who has flown from Boston. And then Jayashree Ji, Dr. Jayashree Ji. We have Keshav and Krishnan. Thank you so much. Thanks to the volunteers of Deshikadaya, the students, the parents, and all my well-wishers, to my family, to my relatives, to my everybody, the Astikas who have made whatever little I am today. Thanks to Gurumurthy Ji. We had invited him for a previous function on Agre Pashyami. Sir was very courteous enough to agree immediately. Thank you, sir. With a rigmarole of achievements that he has, what strikes is that there is a true devotion that he sees towards Paramacharya, the Kanchi Mahapariva. Thank you, sir. while I messaged Anand stating that please come for the function, he said, who else is coming? And I said, Raga. Raga is in Delhi, why will he come in? So I said they are a very hardworking and extremely talented Raga. Which is, Raga stands for Ranjani-Gayatri. And thank you, Anand, for gracing the function all the way from 52 degrees Celsius. He was saying Chennai is very cool. And he's planning to take 2 bottles of water to Delhi. And thank you, Ranjani ji and Gayatri ji. A message was enough to bring them in. And what beautiful rendition the both of you gave on stage. Thank you. Somebody asked me, how should we write the intro to Raga? I said, they said, women who sing beautiful songs, they also write nice letters. So, thank you once again for having come with your dear father, who's your guru, in a way. Rangaraj Pandey ji, I have spoken with him for interviews for roughly about 22 hours. We have about 12 million views that go together. And Pandey ji has been such a source of inspiration. Extremely sharp when questions are asked. He won't even take a breather. He would just answer like this. And thank you, Pandey ji. 3 other people, different points in time I valued. Sai, a very good friend, he was supposed to come. Some, due to personal commitments and professional commitments, he couldn't make it today. He sends his wishes. Thank you, Sai. And second is, of course, K.Annamalai ji. In the middle of the campaign, he spoke to me and said he will come. And till yesterday, he was supposed to come. Today morning, there's some incident that has happened which has taken the lives of people, and he has to fight for a cause. So I respect that. And I received a surprise call from Srimati Lata Rajnikant ji stating that he would like to be a part of this panel. So he called up. And the moment I said, sir, you're welcome, we'll be very honored to have, I don't even have to print a banner. So you will save my banner costs and you're going to come. And he had to fly this morning, so he thought, the point is, none of these people, I had to go to their houses, write mail after mail, talk, one call after the other. They are there for one concept, which is Srimad Rāmāyaṇam. Yathas yavat stasyanti girayaha saritascha mahitale tavad Rāmāyaṇakata lokeshu pracharishyati is the shlokam. As long as the rivers flow and the mountains rise and stand tall, so shall Ramayana live. But Acharyas have often said, change that yavat tavat. Because mountain that you see till yesterday has been quarried. Rivers that used to flow have the waters dry and the mud is taken away. So how will the shloka work? So the Acharya says, yavat Rāmāyaṇakata lokeshu pracharishyati tavat sthasyanti girayaha saritascha mahitale. Till Ramayanam is written, till Ramayanam is spoken about, till then the rivers will flow and till then the mountains shall stand. The purpose of writing a Ramayana when there is a galaxy, a plethora of Ramayanas available. Of course, we have the famed Rajaji's work, Kamala Subramanyam, R.K. Narayan, and so on and so forth, and we have modern retellings as well. Why? Alongside the original work, the scripture, the Grantham, Bharatadesham has respected the art of respecting the commentators. How will you not respect Parimel Alagar when you have to understand Tirukkural? How will you not understand Veeraraghaviyam when you can't respect Bhagavatam? Same is the case with Ramayanam. You have 6 famed commentaries. You have Tattvadipika by Maheshwara Tirtha, Bhushana by Govindaraja. You have Kataka by Madhava Yogin. You have Tilaka by Nagesha Bhatta. You have Dharmakutam by Trayambaka Makhin. You have Shiromani by Vamshidhara Shivasahaya. 6 commentaries, 24,000 shlokas those acharyas have toiled. The original work will talk only about Valmiki's Ramayanam. But what is there between the lines? Commentators say. And of course, they were proficient in Sanskritam. We are not. We are proficient in a language which they were not. So that is when Rennacharya, Martinacharya, Elizabeth and Victoria Maharagnis help us with a beautiful language called English, with just 26 letters, with rules like you can pronounce schedule, salon, saloon, route, fast and fast. So with such flexibility and malleability that the language gives in it to itself, we have chosen English. Bhasha Geetif Prashasta Bhagavati Vachanat Rajavachopacharat, says Vedanta Deshika. Language be whatever, the content is what that matters. So, of course, HarperCollins has graciously said in the months or probably in a year's time, we will have it translated in Telugu. We will have it in Kasturi Kannada. We will have it in Tamil. And we will have it in Hindi. Why release Ramayanam when it is going to be in English? We could have released it in Delhi. We could have released it in Bangalore. Why Chennai? This is a state with a maximum number of temples, and Bhagavatam says, Utpanna Dravide Saham. Bhakti was born in Tamil Nadu. Make no doubt about it. TV shows and TV discussions should not give a wrong impression to the country. We have been blessed by beautiful temples constructed by Pallavas, Cholas, Pandyas, Vijayanagara, Nayaka. How many? A radius of 1 kilometer in Tanjavur Jilla will give rise to acres of temples constructed in granite where granite was not available. So many villages, so many people who have ruled the state have had Rama and Janaki in their names. That's the state we are in. And the other reason for releasing Ramayanam in Chennai is, this was also the state where Rama was paraded with a chappal mala. This was also the state where Rama was called by different names. How many ever prayaschitams we do, we need more. So this is a prayaschittam to that aparadham. How many composers? Tyagaraja, Dikshitar, Uttukadu Venkatakavi, Papanasam Shivan, Arunachala Kavirayar, the Alvar, Swati Tirunal, Iriyaman Thambi, Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, Kshetraya, Annamaya, Bhadrachala Ramadas, Surdas, Mirabai, Tulsidas. What galaxy? This is an endless list. If they have had devotion towards Rama, would they have accepted 200 rupees and that is why they have sung on Rama? No. It was sincere devotion. Of course, he did speak about a packet. I'm not going to use that word. So, the 200 rupees is much easier. So, this book, I'm sure, completely sure, as an author, I may be an amateur. But as a speaker with at least a decade plus years of experience, I can tell you what has gone into the book. We have 60 illustrations. So as I write, I send it to Keshav. Keshav will meditate on it for 1 day and then draw a painting. I send a script. For example, just an example. Rishyashringa Maharishi comes to perform the Ashwamedham and the Putrakameshti in Balakandam. Rishyashringa's image of the Gupta dynasty has been found in the 3rd to 4th century, which is kept in Mathura Museum. So that chapter will have the illustration of Rishyashringa found in Mathura Museum. If you see Dasharatha distributing payasam to the principal wives, Patnis, that has a depiction in Hazara Rama temple in Vijayanagara, Hampi. So that depiction will be there. If you want to see Savitri and Satyavan, see the irony is, I'm not calling it in a negative way. Suppose you give the book of Ramayanam to your child. Here, Sita in Sundarakandam says, oh, I've been tormented by these demons. Like how Savitri was to Satyavan, so am I to Rama. This is the shlokam. Dhinova, Rajyahinova, Yome Bharta Same Guruhu. She says, Yatha Suryam Suvarchala, Yatha Vasishtham Arundhati. Well, for Vasishta, how Arundhati was. For Satyavan, how Savitri was. This is the translation. So you go to any translation. Oh, Savitri, the wife of Satyavan, Kamas, the wife of Satyavan. Like how you are, I am to thee. Now you give it to your son. Now the son will have 100 more questions. He won't know who's Savitri, who's Satyavan. Now you have to then ask him to buy Mahabharata Pustakam, Vanaparva, to know about Savitri and Satyavan. So if I give you one book, you have to buy another set of books. So this book will not cause that confusion because I have narrated Savitri and Satyavan's story within this story. So you don't have to buy. So in a way, rather than just, giving gafas and, long lectures about the book, all that I can say is a lot of passion, bhakti has gone into this book. And I'm extremely proud of HarperCollins, all the people on the stage and off the stage, and my entire team headed by Subhash for being such a source of inspiration and support. Thank you to all those present. Thanks to all those who've been watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks to two gurus, Urmila ji and Anita Guhaji. And thanks to Anahita and Apurva, who have always been with me through the journey. And thanks to Pranoti, and thanks to all the dancers of both the teams for giving such a grand show. And thanks to all of you. The books are still available. See, none of them will say that. I have to tell you that. So the books are available for sale. So you can buy. And the book has released today. And I think I can say the number. Can I say the number? So we have 9,500 copies of pre-order till date. And we have got into the bestseller list even before the book got released. That's simply because it is Rāmāyaṇam. Hanuman's grace is there on the book, and you've all made it a success. Thank you so much. And now I would request all of you to rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय